Meet Li Yi, born in 810 as the 13th son of Emperor Xianzong and the poster child for palace bullying. As a young prince, Li Yi had it good until his dad passed, and his older brother Li Hong took over as Emperor Muzhong. From there, it was all downhill. Known as Uncle Guang, Li Yi was mocked relentlessly, thought to be slow-witted and socially awkward. He became the royal family's favorite punching bag. Things didn't improve with each new emperor. Muzhong's successors, Emperors Jingzhong and Wanzhong, found sport in humiliating him, even placing bets on who could get him to speak. Wanzhong took it a step further, making Li endure public shame as he remained stoically silent, adding fuel to the rumors of his dumbwit. But the worst came under Emperor Wuzhong, who was openly hostile toward Li Yi, suspicious that the prince's dumb act might be just an act. Rumor had it that Wuzhong devised brutal tests to expose him. Li Yi was made to endure staged accidents, a suspicious horse-riding mishap, a fall from a ladder, and a night spent drunk in the freezing streets. But Wuzhong wasn't done. He ordered his court servants to tie Li Yi up and throw him into a literal waste pit. The prince emerged, covered in filth but steadfastly silent. And while his royal tormentors laughed, he was already playing the long game. 20 years of Li Yi's patience paid off. His life of calculated humility and feigned ignorance made him appear harmless, a perfect puppet for the palace's powerful eunuchs, who were now in control after Wuzhong's death. When it came time to choose the next emperor, and who better than Uncle Guang, the palace simpleton, the eunuchs issued an edict naming him as crown prince, changing his name to Li Chun, and granting him authority over the empire. But the joke was on them. Li Yi knew the ropes, and he had no plans to play nice. Imagine their shock when Li Yi, formerly the dumb prince, stepped up with poise, wisdom, and an immediate command of court matters. His years of playing the fool had been nothing but a protective mask, allowing him to survive palace politics and rivalries. With Wuzhong dead, Li Yi ascended as Emperor Xuanzong II, also known in the West as Xuanzong II, to differentiate him from his ancestor. Once Emperor Xuanzong II, he took immediate control, tossing out Wuzhong's corrupt cronies and reinstating Buddhism. The eunuchs, though, they were a different beast. Xuanzong repeatedly tried to limit their influence, but his efforts met resistance, with even his trusted officials warning him of the eunuch's reach and power. And after years of trauma, Xuanzong leaned into alchemy, downing immortality, pills, cinnabar-based elixirs, until he was paranoid, poisoned, and left with a gnarly boil on his back. By 859, he was gone, taking all his unresolved plans with him. But Xuanzong made a critical error in his rule. He had failed to designate an heir. Though he favored his third son, Li Zi, tradition and politics made him hesitant to appoint anyone. Eventually, when Xuanzong was on his deathbed, he entrusted his favored son Li Zi to his favored 3 high-ranking eunuchs, but these eunuchs, instead of promptly announcing the emperor's death and ensuring a smooth transition, kept his death a secret. Why? They were playing politics, trying to secure a stronghold in the coming power shift. Their plan was to quietly push out their powerful opponent eunuch, Wang Zongshi, who favored Xuanzong's eldest son, Li Wan. Upon discovering the emperor had already passed, he took matters into his own hands, accusing the trio of falsifying edicts and eliminating them, then installed Li Wan as Emperor Zhang. With a single move, Wang Zongshi undid the favored eunuch's plan, plunging the palace, and soon, the entire Tang dynasty, into further chaos. This shift marked the beginning of even more internal power struggles, weakening the dynasty further and contributing to its eventual fall. Li Yi, the palace underdog, had gone from a literal shit pit to the throne, leaving behind a tale of resilience, survival, and the kind of revenge that requires nothing but patience and a rock-solid poker face.